Hi, before we start this ASMR video, I'd like to thank all these members on my Patreon for their continued support. If you're looking for any content that I create on other platforms, check the link below. Now, let's get into the video. Hi, you're here for that eye exam, aren't you? You just had that cranial nerve exam the other day. My colleague said that you'd come by. He said that your eyes were in good shape, but that me being the expert here, that, well, I'd be the person that would be able to really tell you how your eyes are doing. So, what I'm going to do today is a series of tests, exams. I will be listening to your heart because that does take into consideration the healthiness of your eyes. But this exam will be almost primarily on your left and right eyes, really going into depth, looking into them and seeing just how healthy those eyes are. The first thing that I'm going to be doing is obviously putting on my gloves. Because, well, need I say more if I'm going to be touching your eyes? If I'm going to be touching you, it only makes sense to put gloves on. You have to be sanitary, right? You need to be sanitary. Because if you're not sanitary, that's the right way to say it. If you're not sanitary, well, you're not a good doctor. Great. Before we begin, I'm going to do a series of tests just looking at your vision right away off the start. So you can tell me, how many fingers am I holding up? Great. And with the other eye, you need to cover one eye when I ask you. Cover that eye. So I'm going to cover that eye. How many fingers am I holding up? How many fingers? Good. I'm going to cover that other eye. How many fingers? How many fingers am I holding up? Great. Now, was that easier to see or harder to see? There's no right or wrong answers here, but let's bring the lights up just a bit so that we can see you a little bit better and that we can really look into your eyes that much better. It wasn't hard to see. Good. With that being said, I don't need to do any more of those numbers exams. You just proved to me that you can at least see when I'm close to you. So I'm going to be getting up close to you. I'm going to come in your eyes and put the flashlight. Just have a gander and a look-see-loo around. So if you can look up for me, please. Just look right up. When I do this, is that hard to follow? No. And when I go into the other eye, when I come in your other eye, is that hard to follow? Good. And when I come in the bottom of your eye here, is this hard to follow? And when I come into the corner of this eye, is that hard to follow? Any of that tricky, hard? You didn't go cross-eyed, so that's obviously, well, that's just telltale sign if something's wrong if you went cross-eyed immediately. Now I'd just like you to follow the light. I'm going to be coming at you at all directions. Yep. So you're going to follow the light. I'm just going to come on you and from all directions, and we'll go from there. So here we go. I'm going to come on. I'm just following your eyes. I'm just seeing what your eyes are doing as I come on you. As the light comes on you. Good. And as we go up. Now, is this too bright for your eyes, or can your eyes focus on it? Great. Just keep following the light for me. Don't worry about anything else. Was that hard at all? No. Alright, I'm just going to get closer to your eyes now. I'm just going to have a feel. Just a feel around everything. Around the subclavial bones. Not the subclavial, the suboccipital bones here. Along your cheeks. Just feeling around. When I touch that corner of your eye, is that sensitive? It is. Alright, I thought so. That piece right there is a little alarming, but no worries. And then, apologies if you heard my stomach grumble there. I've just had my lunch. Let's see what we've got. Good. It was a tuna sandwich. How could you tell? My breath doesn't smell. I don't have sandwich breath, do I? Thank heavens. Alright, so just look up for me more, please. Just really getting a look here at the top of those eyes. Good. Just look down. Look down. Look down. Thank you. Now I see that you got, I guess I'll call them eye crusties. Do you have morning crusties? I know it's early, but usually those are, if you like rub your eyes, those go away. But I'm just noticing in the corners here of your eyes that there's like maybe an excess amount. Is that normal? That's something new that's been happening. Okay, so top of your eye there, and then a little piece in the corner. Where's my flashlight? I'm just gonna have a gander at that spot there. Just don't move for a second, please. Alright, let's see what the notes say. Just looking at the doctor's notes here, there's nothing alarming in terms of your health. Your blood work came back good. I'll just keep an eye on that throughout the exam, but let's just keep going. We've got other things to do. So, with that being said, you're able to follow, no problem, my finger movements and everything. I'm going to be covering one eye, and I'd like you to just tell me whether I'm in focus or not, whether your depth perception is good or not. So I'm just going to cover your eye there. Can you still see me? You can still see me, that's good. Now, am I blurry or am I in focus? I'm in focus. Good, let's test your other eye, shall we? Am I in focus? Good. Now I'm just going to cover your eyes completely, and then once I remove the tool, I just want to see how long it takes for me to become in focus. So the moment that I am in focus, you tell me. So I'm going to cover your eye now. Now when I take this off, when I take this piece off, you just tell me how quickly I'm in focus, and go. Almost instant. Good. That's good. If there was a delay where you were taking a while to focus, well, things would start adding up here a little bit, but nothing to worry about. Now I'm going to put it back over your eye. There's tiny little holes in this piece here. I'd just like you to tell me if you can even see little specks or parts of me. So, as I put that over, can you see me? Can you see me? I'm waving my hand. Can you see me? I'm just staring at you now. Can you see me? Perfect. No issues there, right? Good. Just follow my fingers. Follow the fingers, please. Just follow. Good. I'm going to touch your nose and touch my nose. I'd like for you to follow my hand as I do that. Just keep following my finger. Keep following. Keep following. That's good. I know, I'm sorry, the lights are A little bit yellow, my office, that light. I told Margaret to fix that light above. Maybe I can fix that light just a bit. Let's see. Let's just see. No, it doesn't. Oh, wow. Margaret. She must be up in the attic or something, because there we go. Trusty old Margaret, my assistant. I'm sure that you know that name. Loveliest lady in the world. Margaret, that's a little too yellow, too yellow. Ah, there we go, Margaret. Thank you, thank you. Perfect. So let's keep this going. Now, this piece of foam, there is a hole in it. I'm going to put it right up to your eye, and I'd like for you to tell me if you can see at the end of the hole the light. Okay? So, as an example, this hole right here is where your eye is going to go in. That one right there. And then I'm going to be shining a light through, like so. And you tell me if you can see that light when I put it over your eye, okay? Here we go. Light's over. Now, can you see the light? You can see the light. Perfect, perfect. Tell me when the light is off. Perfect. Now tell me when the light is back on. Good, good, good. Tell me when the light is on. Tell me the second it goes off. Excellent. That's great, that's great. Geez, those lights are just not working too well today. I'm not the biggest fan of them. It seems like I've got a disco ball in terms of lights here. 1 second, I'm white as a ghost. The next second, I look like I've got scurvy. Not good, these lights. I need to replace them. Alrighty here. So, 1 second, I need to have another look at something. Don't move. Do not. Don't move. That piece. Now that section up here. It's a little swollen above the eye there. That was the piece I found earlier. No idea why. Has it always been like that? Okay, and then those little crusties, especially in that left eye there. Has it always been like that? That's not good. Not good. Now, before I'm still here, I just had to grab some stuff. I should really move my office desk closer when I'm going to perform these exams, shouldn't I? Now, I'm just going to clean those little crusty pieces off because I don't want them there. They're not a normal thing that should be on your eyes, so I'm going to put my hand just on your neck there. Don't move. May as well just clean off all sections of your face here. There we go, a little bit better. I know you're so tall. Every time I try and just get a little bit comfortable, look at that. I have to look up at you. I was not blessed with height. Unfortunately, I always gotta stand on my tippy toes when I'm around you. Okay. Now I've got my tape measure here. I'm just gonna measure some of the distances between. I've got the measuring distances on this side, but I'm just gonna take a gander of just the distances between from a distance like this. Okay, and then as I get closer. Good, good. Just don't move for a second, please. Good, stay there. Good. I'm just doing some measurements from your eyes to certain points on your head. That way it lets me know whether your eyes are symmetrical or asymmetrical compared to the center line of your nose. I've got about 5 more to do, so if you just stay still. That's good. Wonderful. Can you read that number for me, please? Read the one in the very center. 119. Good. That's not bad. Those are pretty small letters, so I've got an eye exam chart that we'll be using in a bit. Alright, final little measurement. issues there. Your nose is dead center of your face in comparison of your eyes, which is perfect because it just means that, well, you don't have astigmatism. Now, let's see what else we've got on our notes here. Alright. Good. I'm just going to listen to your heart. Like I said, your heart obviously is the thing that pumps blood. It even pumps it to your eyes. So, just deep breath in for me, please. Deep breath in again. Deep breath in again. I'm gonna put this on the back side of your back there, the back side of your back. Just say the words 99 and go. Say 99. Good, and then let's do that again. 99. Say it. 99. Good. In the front. Say the words 99. Good. Say the words 99. Good. Just gonna listen. Feel your temporals up here. Make sure there's good blood flow up. Good, and just right on the center of your forehead. Great. Yeah, your heart's beating fine. No arrhythmias or anything, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing, trust me. Alright, now that I've done that, I'm really going to get close up to your eyes now and have a really close look. So just do your best to just look past me, like look over at this light, or look at the backdrop of my office. Just look past it. Don't stare at the light. Just look past that light. Good. Next eye. Good. I'm going to put it right in the center of your eye. Just try your best not to look at the light. Don't look at the light. Other eye, don't look at the light. I swear it's not the color of my skin. I know I maybe gave you some color blindness there, but I should get my white complexion back as your eyes readjust. Good. Alright, let's just have a feel around your body, your face here. Just gonna feel underneath your chin here. My teeth. I know. Gotta keep your teeth clean. Which dentist? I'm sure you'll meet him at some point. Just gonna feel up your face here. Underneath your occipital bones. Around your eye. Good, let's make that. There we go. That's what I like. I find when the room is whiter, it's a lot easier to see your eyes. Glasses. Do you need them? I don't think you need them yet. Let's see. If I go this far back. How many? As I get closer, does that get easier to see? As I go past and come back, past and come back, past and come back. Was that hard to follow at all? And you could see way back there and then up close. It didn't change at all, did it, in terms of how it looked? No, good. So I'd say you're good there. Now I'm going to get out my flashlight. We're going to go through the eye test chart. That is a mouthful. Say that 5 times. Pretty straightforward, I'd say. I'm going to shine the light. I'm just going to turn off some of the lights here. That way you can see me a little bit better. A little bit dark here, but it's for the purpose of seeing the light, okay? Good. Just be prepared. Now I'm going to shine it on each one. You're going to tell me which letter I'm shining on. Ready? Here we go. Which letter? And which letter? Which letter? Which letter? Or number, sorry. Which letter? Which letter? As I go down, which letter? Which letter? Which number? Say the numbers as I move through them. Say the numbers as I move through them. I'm going to go down. You just say the number as it appears. Was that hard at all? No. Your eyes were good anyways. Let's bring you back into a well-lit office now, shall we? Alrighty. There we go, and we're back. Your eyes are perfect. I don't know what my colleague was saying when they did that cranial nerve exam to you. I think your eyes are better than mine, honestly. Do you have any questions for me so far? No? Okay. So I'll go into the final parts of my exam here. I just need to check over a couple parts. This is more extracurricular in terms of checking your eyes, but you're a star pupil of mine, and I like your pupils, so let's keep them intact. So I'm just going to be moving this in and out, and I'm going to be looking at your pupils. I'm going to spend a couple of minutes here just looking at that's the black part of your eye, just to see how it reacts when you put light on it and when you take the light off. What am I doing? So, your black part, the little tiny black part in your eye right there. When I shine light into it like so, when I shine the light into your eye like that, your pupils shrink, they dilate. That's because they don't need as much light to be let in. So as I shine that light in your pupils, they shrink because light is being pushed into them. They don't need to be open. But when it's dark, your pupils dilate. They dilate larger. That's to let in more light so that your eyes can see. That's why when it's dark, you can't see anything, and your eyes adjust to the darkness. And that's why you can start to see in the dark, literally. I'll see if we can give a good example here on my eyes. Do you see how my pupils are a little small? Do you see them change? Do you see the pupils change? That's what I'm looking at on your eyes when I go like this. Pretty interesting, isn't it? That's why I went to school for 12 years, just to be able to tell you that. The bill will be free today, yes, don't worry about that. Margaret always takes care of the bill. She always just requests that you leave a comment and a review, so that when people are searching up for which eye exam to look at, obviously they see mine. They want to come to my shop and get their eyes looked at from me. That's called good publicity, so please just leave me a review. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm going to finish up, but I've got a couple more things. Let's just see what's on the list here. Okay. Let's go back to the piece of foam with the light at the end. There's going to be ways that I do it. I'd like for you to just tell me what you see. Can you see any light at all right now? What about when I go on the side like this? Can you see any light at all? Just the pen light, right? Good. And when I go here, perfect. Now tell me. I know, sorry, your eyes. This pen, it just makes your eyes make me turn amber red. I'll come back. There we go. Now, when I shine the light into your eyes through the foam, tell me how many times you see it turn on and off. Okay, here we go. Tell me. I'll tell you when I'm done, so you just tell me how many times. How many times was that? No, the answer was 10. If you said anything but 10, unfortunately, your eyes are not as good as you thought. Now, that crusty part that we have on either side of your face there, that is normal. You have an excess amount, you're saying, in the morning when you wake up. I know it is only 8:30 a.m., so those parts there, have you already wiped away those sections, and that's just how much is accumulated in the 45 minutes since you woke up and showed up in my office? Well, we've been doing this exam for almost 25 minutes, so essentially 25-30 minutes. The goop, we'll call it the goop, super easy layman's term, does it always show up that quickly? That could be alarming. I'd like to write you a prescription just to see if that solves your morning goop issue, we'll say. It's nothing to be worried about. It's just maybe you have an overactive system that creates those goopy crusties, whatever you want to call them. I'm just going to write that in my notes here. I've upgraded. No longer am I using a pen and a paper. I've got my own trusty tablet here beside me. It's fantastic. I love it. It tells me everything I need. Okay, let's go through the list here. And that bump, the one right here, that one there, let's just have a comparison of sides. So I can certainly, can you feel that as I do that? Yeah, and then on this side, it's just smooth. Listen to the difference. Bumpy, smooth, bumpy, smooth. Just the noise of my gloves on that other side there. So, did you get hit in the eye recently? Any bugs in your house? Spiders? Allergic to anything? You live in a swamp. Mosquitoes, maybe. There's lots of mosquitoes. Okay. Was that there yesterday? You're genuinely healthy. You're relatively healthy. All your blood tests came back positive, so that's fine. So I'm going to assume that a mosquito bit you just above your eye there, and that's why. It's nothing big, but when you have one side of your eye that has a bump, and then you got crusties, and the other side looks completely normal, well, usually if something happens to one eye, it would be happening to the other. Did you know that your immune system actually does not know that you have eyes? Because if it found out you had eyes, it would actually attack your eyes, and you would almost immediately go blind. Another thing that they taught me in doctor school. I know. Alright, so I would say that the exam is over. Your eyes are healthy. You don't need glasses, not like me. Margaret's just down the hall. No need for payment. Just leave a review and a like. It helps me when people are searching out which eye exam to go to. So just make sure you do that. And if you're looking for any of the other eye exam areas that I have other practices at, just check below and you'll be able to see my other links that will take you to my other stations where I do eye exams, etc. Other practices, things like that. Anyways, see you in about 3 months' time. How does that sound? Great. Keep those eyes good, and make sure to fill that prescription for the little goopy crusties that you got. Take care.